Azazil, also known as Satan. Archetypes are the symbols of humanity's collective subconscious, the figures that constantly reappear in myths, fairy tales, and dreams are, in fact, reflections of our inner worlds. One of the greatest fictional narratives of humankind is the refusal of the fallen one to bow before man. This story is known by all. Azazil's defiance, his refusal to kneel before humanity, stands as one of the most profound and powerful mythological constructs in history. It has been explored in religions, myths, and fantasy literature countless times, each retelling breathing new life into an age-old question. Why is this story so compelling? 1. A human-centered epic. Humanity has always imagined itself as the center of the universe. It expects gods, angels, and demons to serve its purpose. But when a being steps forward and declares, "I am superior to you, I shall not bow," it becomes a shocking, unforgettable act of defiance. 2. The theme of rebellion. Azazil, one of the mightiest figures, dares to defy the highest authority. Even a divine command does not break his will. This makes him an icon of absolute freedom and pride, both terrifying and awe-inspiring at once. 3. Hubris and the fall. Azazil is not just powerful, he is among the wisest and most formidable celestial beings. Yet his downfall is inevitable because of his pride. This echoes the timeless myth of the great who rise too high and fall too hard, reminiscent of Prometheus, Icarus, and countless other tragic figures. 4. Free will versus destiny. His defiance is more than just rebellion. It is the ultimate test of free will. If even the highest beings can refuse, does that mean all entities are free to choose? But from a deterministic perspective, was his fall inevitable? Was his fate sealed from the very beginning? 5. The story of the fallen is always more intriguing. The tales of gods and obedient angels are often straightforward, almost predictable, but a being that challenges the divine order, that falls from grace, that carves out its own path. This is a story filled with tragedy, ambition, loss, pride, and an unbreakable will. That is why figures like Lucifer, Azazil, and Prometheus remain eternally fascinating. Why does everyone know this story? Because this narrative is etched into the collective subconscious of humanity. It appears in religions, folklore, literature, cinema, and mythology in countless forms. It tells a universal truth about human nature. Is this a hero who dares to defy authority? Or is it a figure destroyed by its own arrogance? A tragic victim? Or one who knowingly chose rebellion and accepted the consequences? This is why, as long as humanity exists, this story will be retold. Because the figure who refuses to bow forces us to ask the greatest question of all: what do you bow before? Azazil is not just a rebel, he is the embodiment of one of existence's greatest dilemmas. He is a figure who chooses his own path rather than submitting to fate, one who seeks freedom in the face of divine order. Throughout the book, his choice will not only determine his own destiny, but will shake the balance of the entire cosmos. But in the end, the real question remains: who is truly rebelling? Azazil himself, or the system that cast him into this role?